welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony, a.k.a. the CEO, a.k.a. the Don Honcho, a.k.a. the motherfucking president, a.k.a. the one in charge, a.k.a. Had an a.k.a. the a.k.a. Here was some of
AKA
my
himself.
facts. Here was some of my nearest and dearest in the building. Got my dog Doe.
What's going on?
First again.
Didn't catch him off guard this time. He's ready for it.
Yeah, he was ready. AKA blue walls, blue shirts, no peach. AKA DJ Doya. AKA he didn't like that. AKA I don't give a damn. AKA not your favorite man. My dog Doe. Shouts out to you, Doe. How you doing, Doe?
I'm doing all right.
A lot of negatives, AKA, for you? Feel it?
So it was more on the negative side this time. I was feeling more of a negative vibe.
All right,
Is that the Sour Patch Kids? First they're sweet, then they're sour.
Nah, they're
First
always
they're sour,
sour.
then they're sweet, whatever it is.
Also in the building, got my dog Pucho, AKA the editor, AKA Purple Nurple, AKA
I do got purple nipples though.
that nigga just threw me off. What's up, Pooch? How you doing?
The Purple Nip Bandit.
So might say.
Oh,
That nigga, he
I
called
could
you the
take that
purple
one.
lip.
He tried to hit me with a purple lip.
Yeah, he hit the purple lip. He said nip, though.
Purple
Cover it.
nip.
Lip nip.
It's respectable.
Chowder
Too many
has
fucking AKAs though.
AKA
too
Ammo
much.
Bag King.
that was
AKA
pretty good.
4 eyes for the square guy. AKA Loyalty Pooch.
Ooh.
You know,
All right.
how you doing, Pooch?
I'm doing A-okay.
Perfect.
Some might say AKA.
Ooh.
And last but not least, I got my dog Mateo in the building. AKA Bushmaster. AKA Handlebars on his face. AKA Thumbnail Master. AKA buy the new bike but don't drive it. AKA Mr. Walker himself. And not Texas Walker, but Mr. Walker. Because the man don't go to the bars in the vehicles, he walks to them.
The safest way.
It's very safe.
Actually, but I like that shirt.
Thanks, man. It's
What
got
is
robots
that?
on it.
Some old-fashioned robots.
I don't know, man. It came from a thrift shop like a lot of the shirts that I wear.
Real quick, before we get into what you guys been doing. Today we dropped a beautiful little short from our last recording. Got a couple people hit me up really quick. Just want to kind of bring it out there. It was like almost instant. They want to know why the fuck you guys love being in other people's pockets.
Tony, I've got a question for you. Is the people that brought it up real quick, is this the same group chat where you dropped it in and then solicited comments on it? Is that them hitting you up real quick?
Nah, not them. But they were involved in the soliciting part, yes. But no.
About for the listeners, could you give them some context?
For the
on
listeners,
it? And for me, because I make so
Oh.
many, I just don't remember.
there was a video dropping, and it's about a little quick thing of when Pucho, Mateo, and Doughboy thinks it's okay to talk to your coworkers about how much they get paid to go to your boss to ask for the same wage or more because they feel like they're entitled to making more money. So a couple people called me and they were like, yo, I would have never expected Pucho to be a pocket watcher. And they were like, I was like, pocket watcher? What do you mean? He was like, Pucho's been so quiet. He don't talk about his money to anybody, maybe to his wife, but that's it. Like, why is he so quick to talk to his coworkers? Why does he think that's okay? I'm like, you know what I'm saying, man? It's the new year, 2022, and people change up. You know, I don't know. I can't speak, and and I jokingly I say, whatever Pucho says, Doughboy follows. It's an inside joke that I have. And Mateo, well, it's like the unknown. I don't know where he's gonna land on the coin, but yeah, people are shocked that you guys really want to talk about your pockets with everybody. Because to me, that's a big no-no in the business. So I just wanted to point it out. the listeners commented and stuff. So
I would like to point out once again that Tony is in management. So it makes sense that he doesn't want the people below him talking about their wage. This is how they get you. This is management's trick.
You convince people about you shouldn't be worried about what's in people's pockets. It's all a ploy to get the little men against each other. But if they talk to one another, first off, what does that even mean? In someone's pockets?
That's pockets. Y'all talking
what does
about
that
each
fucking
other's.
mean?
Y'all talking about each other's pay. Like you're in somebody's pockets. Like don't worry about the next man's money. Get your own money. Like you can't like match this man's work ethic or his ability just because y'all got the same degree doesn't automatically think or assume that you can get the same amount of pay. It's just different.
If you're a better worker than somebody and they get paid better than you, that's good information to have.
Like you shouldn't know that information. Even I'm not even real like all 100% management. I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But still, even before, I don't want no one knowing how much I make, and I don't want to know how much you make. It's not
So
my
right
business.
now in New York, 32 BJ Union is on strike, which is like a doorman, porter, handyman, supers, and they are all on strike, and everybody's shitting their pants because they're like, yo, are y'all going on strike? And I'm like, no, we're not union. But it's just for fair wages. It's just so you don't get dicked like I'm getting dicked at my job. Contractually, we're supposed to get a raise every year. We have not gotten that raise for 3 years. And they have not given us a goddamn thing. So anything with the whole
What if
union,
you found out one of your coworkers was getting that raise? How would you feel, Tony?
If I was him, and he
How
got
would you
that,
feel if you found out that one of your coworkers was getting that raise?
And you hadn't gotten a raise in 3 years.
Would you want to know that information or would you not?
Nope.
You wouldn't want to know that.
It's not my business what he's taking home.
That's so weird. I think you're lying, but
To our listeners that feel like we're watching Pockets, I would like to know, how does that boot taste?
yeah, for real.
Wow. Wow. Attacking our fans.
I think it's a good conversation question.
I honestly think that if I found out that the next man's making that money that we all should have got, he's getting it, I'll be a little tight, but I'm not going to be going up there. I'm not going to be out there, yo, did anybody get a raise? Like, nah, it's none of my fucking business. You might have got a raise because they think you, whatever fucking reason, that's your business. It's not my business.
Or nepotism.
I just don't think.
Happens all the time.
I just don't think niggas should be talking about pockets or their checks with their coworkers. That's like a no-no.
I think you're lying.
Maybe it's because I'm management, right?
Nah, I think you don't even believe what you're saying.
How's that? I believe everything I'm saying. Like I don't talk about my check or my pay with anybody besides the person who needs to give me my money.
If you had a friend that won the lotto and they were handing out chunks of money to everybody, you'd want to know who got a chunk and you want to know how much.
Nah.
You'd be like, yo, Pooch, how much you broke you off?
You blessing me, that's a blessing. I'm not gonna give a damn.
I never said you'd go back and tell them. I said you would want to know how much other people got, and that's a fact. You're lying.
Oh, maybe the old me, not the new me. I don't care.
2022 new Tony, you saying?
Damn.
Okay. That's good. You turn over a new leaf.
I don't like certain things happen in my life to where now certain things I just don't give a fuck about. You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things. Like I don't care how much. If you're giving me something to break me off, that's fire. That's it.
Yeah, that's just nuts. I would be pissed off if I worked at a job and I was getting paid half of what everybody was getting paid and I was doing the same work.
It's different though. If you ask for a raise and they tell you no, and then everybody's getting raises, and then you go back and you tell them, hey, can I get a raise? And they just keep telling you no. They got to give you a reason why. You can't just say no, right?
But you wouldn't know that unless you discussed your pay with other workers, though, right?
No, you have to discuss your pay with your boss.
Yeah, but how would you know that the other people were getting raises?
No, if I was Pucho, I'll be asking around. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't. I'll just ask for a raise. Every year at my job, they give out raises every year, just because minimum wage goes up, so they demand, like, they get out raises. So it's just like that's like automatic. But Like me, I'll go and ask for a raise, not knowing who's got a raise. Well, I know now because I'm in management, so I know, or at least for my people, who gets raises. But
Tony, why are you watching Pockets?
because that's my job at that point.
Once it's your job, it's okay to do it, Mateo.
Yeah, when you guys become managers, y'all gonna understand.
I'm never
You're gonna
become
know
a
how to give people raises and stuff. You got to know what they're making, so you can give them a proper raise. You know what I mean? Like it's just. What about you, Doe? You want your raise, right? Do you think you work hard enough to get that raise?
I don't think it's I at this point I don't think it's even about when I get a raise, everyone else gets a raise. We all make the same at my job. Everybody makes the same wage. The handyman make a little bit more, but that's about it. And then you got my boss and then my boss's boss, stuff like that. But yeah, everybody else gets paid the same wage. What they're going for is a union style contract, but because we don't have a union, then they can break that contract whenever they want. And it sucks because what am I supposed to do other than look for another job?
You can't go be union.
I could, you could. It's just those jobs are harder to get in the city. Anything with a union in it it's going to be harder. A lot of the people that are in the union have been in the union for a really long time. They don't let those kind of benefits go.
Oh, so
And
someone
whenever
has,
like new places unionize, you need like a lot of buy-in. Like if Doey wanted to get his building unionized, he'd have to get it like approved through the union, and then he need to get all the people at his job to sign up. Like 95% of them gotta be, yep, okay, let's do this shit. And
Shit
if
sounds
that don't
like-
work out, then they can't even unionize. Like it ain't like Doey could just be one union worker at this building. Like
shit sounds
That's
like
uncommon.
mafia.
yeah,
There's some similarities in like the approach. I like it. I like the idea of protecting workers. I think the corporations tend to try to fuck us over. So like anything the worker can do to protect themselves against that, I think is a good idea. I don't have the option to unionize here in Texas. I don't think there's a single union in Texas. I might be wrong, but I don't think there is.
I don't like this union talk. Shit makes me a little nauseous. I'm not gonna lie.
makes sense.
Imagine
hate
agreeing
America.
with like Amazon and shit like that.
How was your
Jeff
weekend?
Bezos.
That was a long silence there. I've got something more fun than all this union talk and watching people's pockets talk. I have an underwear update.
The fuck?
So
Did you get the ball thing?
I tried those ones, and they're not bad. I don't notice like a benefit to them though. But no, actually, so I've been doing this light therapy thing, right? It's for my eczema. It was like the next thing the dermatologist recommended, right? And it's basically like this big like tanning booth that you go and stand in, and then it gets real fucking hot. The lights turn on, it gets real fucking hot, and then you step out. And first one was like 10 seconds. Today it was like 30 seconds or some shit like that. And I guess they're gonna ramp it up and figure out what the frequency is or whatever the fuck, right? Doesn't matter. The important thing is I need to maximize body exposure to the light, right? So I've gone into the bikini briefs now whenever I'm on my light therapy days. And I got to tell you, they're all right. They don't ride up the way that I thought they would.
This nigga's wearing
That's-
a thong. Oh my god.
No, but that would maximize even more. I just don't need it to get the light on my ass, so I don't have to go that route, luckily.
Should wear a
Definitely.
G-string, bro. So it's just like 3 strands and then just the ball holder.
That seems uncomfortable.
This
I'm
man's
sure
wearing a
you
thong.
adjust eventually, but that seems uncomfortable.
What are you not allowed to just take your pants off and go in there for 10 seconds and put them back on?
You have to cover up your genitals. So your genitals are not supposed to be exposed to the light. Much like those dummies that were like tanning their buttholes like 2 years ago, if you remember that. You don't remember the people that were like tanning their
Their
assholes?
spread cheeks.
You mean bleaching their ass?
No, they were bleaching in the sun, I guess. They were like going to like laying on their backs and spreading the cheeks.
What's wrong with that?
You get a sunburn on your gooch, man, and on your butthole.
I mean, how long are they staying out there?
I
Trying
mean, really think about it, dude. The sun hasn't shined in there for God knows how long.
That is-
you expose it. It's gonna be extra sensitive. Like,
It's literally where the sun does not shine. That's what they mean by that statement.
shit is disgust.
They said, "Let there be light." The sun said, "Let there be pain, bitch."
What about you, Doe? What's interesting? You had that whole New York thing. They found the guy, I guess, on the train blasting up people and shit.
Yeah.
So you feel safer out there?
Apparently, I mean, no, the police didn't even find him. There was some guy named Zach, some fruit stand guy.
I read a thing that he turned himself in, that he called in his own tip to the hotline.
I'm trying to get a ransom.
way.
That's what I read a thing on CNN that claimed that he called up the hotline and then another citizen helped because he had apparently left the McDonald's that he was waiting at or some shit.
Wow.
Could you imagine how fire that is? Like, you call in the tip so you could get paid like the turn-in money, like if you help them find the person, and use that money to help pay for your legal fees.
That's terrible.
I don't think they'll let you do that.
Yeah, but New York, we came together. It was pretty fucked up. You go to work every day. You don't think you're gonna die. I mean, thank God nobody died. I thought somebody was gonna die, and thank God nobody. That's a miracle. I heard in one report that he was only shooting at the ground, and the bullets were ricocheting and hitting people. And that's how people were getting shot, with shrapnel and shit like that flying
That
around.
makes
Yosemite
sense.
Sam shit.
Huh?
I said some Yosemite Sam shit.
Yeah, I'm
he
not too
shoots the
sure.
fucking-
Yeah, I'm not too
No?
sure. That guy was out of his mind. Another dude. We're talking about major mental health is needed for a lot of people
I heard
here.
that he put up a bunch of crazy videos on YouTube. Like there's like a ton of them. I did not go looking for him because I don't need that crazy entering into my brain. But I heard there were a lot of crazy rants.
It's just him walking down the street, antagonizing people, calling them racist words. If you're Asian, you get the Asian racist words. If you're white, you get the white racist with your fuck your crackers. You get a nice, you know what I mean?
So what's the racist word for Asians?
We no,
I'm not gonna do
It was
that.
a trap. It was a trap. Let the boy fall for my traps.
I heard that he like particularly did not like black people too, but I thought the dude was
that's what
black.
I heard. That's what I heard.
I don't understand that dude's having some kind of crisis. That terrorist is having some kind of crisis. That dude is absolutely a terrorist.
He's on that Uncle Ruckus shit. He's on from fucking what's that show?
Boondocks.
Yeah.
Is he a black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a black guy. I showed my mom a chopped cheese the other day.
She never had one.
No, she's
Bro, how long she lived in New York?
Dude, it's not one of those situations. My mom is not gonna go to the Ox and be like, "Let me get a chopped cheese the Aki way."
Yo, there's
It's
no
not-
way you live in New York and not have a chopped cheese.
Yeah, okay. My mom's probably had a bacon, egg, and cheese. But
Yeah, of course.
I don't think she's had like a chopped cheese. Chopped cheese
These
is more
Caribbean women,
recent.
they be like, they stay in their bubble.
That's so
Like,
crazy.
my mother's never even taken a sip of milk in her life.
Whoa.
You know, like
Fuck
she's just
outta
like,
here.
I ain't drinking it. That shit is
That's
weird.
crazy.
Shit, it was weird. I ain't drinking it. And shit, that's strange to me. I'm like, Mom, we were serial killers in the house. Like we would eat bowl after bowl. We were murderers. We had all the cereals. She's like, nah, I don't want that milk.
The fuck?
That's wild.
So she
I know,
said
it's really strange.
She said it was one of the best burgers she's ever had.
Oh my god.
That's
She's like, it
insane.
was so good. It's really good. I'll take you to the store when you come over here.
Who?
You?
I've had a chopped cheese before.
I don't.
You know, different places make things different, right?
That is true. But ain't nothing like a Brooklyn bacon, egg, and cheese, though. I'll tell you that much. Or the Bronx. It was the Bronx. The Bronx bacon, egg, and cheese. That boy hooked it up. I told Zeus, I was like, when I go and visit up there, I was like, yo, you better have like a good spot. Nah, man, you gotta go to the Bronx or Brooklyn. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's because he lives in a very nice area. So
So nice area don't got these bacon, egg, and cheese?
No.
the palette changes when you got different people
crazy.
living in the
They have
area.
Starbucks.
Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't even think there's a Starbucks around him.
Really? That's
Unfortunately,
shocking.
it's a Dunkin' Donuts there though.
Yeah, no wonder you don't visit his ass.
No,
got no Starbucks.
I have no coffee bias. If
What?
there's Dunkin', I'll get Dunkin'. If
Bitch,
there's
stop lying.
Starbucks,
When you
I'll get
came
Starbucks.
down here, you was like, yo, I need my fix. Scratching your neck and shit. We had to stop at Starbucks miles away just for you to get Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, people change.
Damn. Everything is changing in 2022.
Yeah.
I've got new underwear. Tony doesn't care about anything. Doey will take any coffee anytime. What changed
I've
with you,
been the
Pooch?
same motherfucker since 3rd grade. Yeah.
Nah, Pucho's changed.
A lot.
Pucho's definitely changed. 100% he changed.
What you been up to, Pooch?
Not much. Playing Elden Ring still. The
Nice.
game is girthy.
I don't know. I heard a dude beat it in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah, he
could do
speed
that.
ran that shit, bro.
That shit's nuts.
Yeah, it's stupid too. The most recent speedrun is glitch after glitch after glitch. They don't fight anybody.
Oh, really?
They just
I didn't
glitch their
watch
way
any of
to
them.
the end credits. It's like, all right, that's like too far from me. This is like you're not even playing the game.
Do you get
That's
a trophy
enough.
at least?
You probably get a trophy.
Counts?
I don't find that fun. Yeah, I find when there's too many glitches, I'm like, all right, this is not for
Like
me.
you want them to pull off like a couple difficult glitches, and like you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then you want to see them pull off like some technical feats, like holy shit, they fought that boss that like I died 100 times to. They didn't even take a single hit. You know, like you want to see shit like that. But seeing like warp just like they're just flying all over the map. It's cool to see one time because you're like, well, that's possible. But it's like, all right, these guys play this shit all day. They just do run after run after run, just trying to beat their times. That shit is so mind-numbing. I couldn't imagine doing that.
Just sounds whack.
I mean, the Souls games are made for crazy nonsense like that, though, right? I saw a thing on Kotaku where a dude beat Dark Souls 3 without taking a single step the entire time.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're just rolling everywhere.
I have no idea. I need to watch the video. I saw the headline earlier, like right before we started recording. I was like, gonna bookmark that. I was just watch that later.
Shit is
Yeah, those games encourage like crazy shit. Like Easy already. I think Easy beat the game, and mind you, he got the game when I got the game. I'm getting near the end. Easy beat the game, created another character, and got all the way back there again. He's trying to like create Wolverine. So he's got like these claws.
That's
and,
funny.
And there's like a certain level of skills. So he's like constantly regenerating health and
That's
things
awesome.
like that. So he's trying to create like this Wolverine build. And yeah, the games just have like so many options to customize it. You could do a lot of crazy shit like that. But beyond that, boxing's back big time. You know, all right.
Yeah.
The next 2 months, fire. There was a good fight last week. Good fight this Saturday. Tyson Fury fights next week. Then Canelo the week after that. And then it's just like nonstop fights for like 2 months. So it's going to be kind of hype.
I heard the Triple G fight was disappointing.
I didn't feel that way. He's definitely old. Like he's 40.
Mm-hmm.
So the first few rounds, the Japanese dude was kind of putting the works on him. But then Triple G, and he's been out of the ring for like 2 years or something.
Yeah.
So there's some ring rust there and shit like that. And the guy's a good fighter. And Triple G turned it on and then, stopped the guy. But it was good. I enjoyed the fight.
Damn, that's fire. Other news, boys. My dog, my son, great. Luca took his first 2 steps today on his own.
No way.
Good
That's
shit,
crazy.
Yeah, I've been training this man to get his steps on. He got a little walker. Man scoots around. Pa, 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 pa. As soon as I put him to stand up by himself, he can stand by himself good. He has a little wiggle, but he's good. He takes a step, and you could tell. You look at him, he's trying to make that confidence. He's building up his confidence, taking a step. And it's funny watching him because he's like, 1 step, and then boom, 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 then falls. It's like, yo, he's there. Like when the moment he gets that boost, bro, it's gone. The man's gonna be can't stay still. But
Has he been like furniture walking, like grabbing onto the couches and just like walking along? And things
yeah,
like
he does some savage shit. Like he'll sit down with his back towards the edge of the couch like a savage, and he'll start sliding, and we gotta stop it. But he gets off the bed by himself. He gets off the couch by himself. He hasn't learned how to climb up the couch yet, but that's coming. And no, yeah, he's good, man. I've been trying to teach him new words, and you know, all he says really is "dada." Now I tell him how to point to where he wants to go. I was like, "Where you want to go? You want to go that way or this way?" He'll just do some like ET shit. He'd be like that. I'm just like, this kid's hilarious. There's like a big ass palm tree and it's in front of our house, and I go outside. I was like, "Where you want to go?" He'll look up in the sky, put his fingers up, and then points right at the tree. I'm like, "Okay, let's go to the tree." Then he goes and slaps the tree a couple times like it's his tree or something. It's a fucking amazing feeling to watch him like just learn like little things. But what I don't know what it is too. Like we recently he just not wanting to take a bath or like he don't want to be in the bath no more. Like he was in the he loved bath time. He plays. And last weekend, boom, something just flipped in his head and he don't want to be in a fucking bath. I'm like, very weird. It might be a stage thing, I guess. But I take him in the shower with me and I hold him and like, you know, wash him. He's fine like that. But yeah, he doesn't want to be in the bathtub taking a bath. It's just so weird. Like I don't get it, but whatever. Like it's a phase. I think he'll get over. He did smack the shit out of his head though. He was playing around, I guess, and Emily was just, oh, he slipped on his toy and he hit his head. He had a nice little knot here with a bruise. And luckily he's all right. You know, they're gonna hit their heads a lot, I guess. But yeah, other than that, it's fun, man. Like the kid is active as hell, bro. And he's starting to be real no-nyao, aka clingy. Wants to be held, and I'm like, no, not doing this. And he's just, but I get it though. He sees me come home after all day not seeing me, and he just wants to just be with me. So it's like, all right, but we gotta control that shit because last thing you want as a kid, you know, always want to be held.
They say that doesn't happen.
Yeah, right.
That A, holding your baby a lot is not harmful, and B, isn't like if you hold your baby a lot, allegedly it doesn't make them want to be held a lot. I mean, we grew up learning the opposite. Like you hold this kid a lot, he's gonna want to be held. But this is something I've read. I also don't hold my daughter that much. Like, I mean, but now she's off to she's running around. I can't hold her. She's like, this shit's whack. Like, there's a lot of shit that needs to get done around here. Like,
that shit's fire, bro.
And then, yeah, my daughter got a bruise on her face every other day. Like,
damn.
They're gonna bumping into shit, falling. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Early on, I was like, oh, every little bump or scratch, and then the other day I saw her take a tumble face first, like planted right on the ground, feet up in the air, and then the flip over. And I looked at her and I was just like, I told you not to do that. She got up like, ouch, papi. And I was like, all right, I'll give you a little kiss, but that's all you can. Like,
that's funny.
Like, I told you not to do that shit, you know?
People say that with the first kid, your first child, you're like a little bit protective. And then number two, you're like, fuck it. It's like, oh, he's all right. Like if they're not bleeding or cut like that, like they're good to go. But it's funny, man. Freaking Luca has no sense of fear. He's fearless. Like I went to my uncle's house in Jacksonville. Man's got a big ass fucking Beethoven dog. Huge. Well, the dog was afraid of Luca. Barking loud as shit. Luca just looks at him, points, starts crawling to him. The dog would just haul ass. I'm like, yo, Luca, the dog don't want to play with you. He wasn't afraid of the barking or nothing. The dog was harmless. Like, he was just loud because he didn't want him around him. But I was just like, damn, this kid's just like, he don't give a damn about anything. Like, why is he going up to this dog? But it is what it is. I'd rather have him fearless than be afraid and cry every 10 seconds something barks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We need a baby cam. Y'all need to put like a GoPro on one of your kids. You just have that baby cam going here in the center of the screen.
Yeah, nah, definitely not. But
Them big dogs freak me out though, bro.
the big dogs, yeah, they don't
Because
know their
I'm just
size.
like all it takes is whatever the fuck, and they could just kill a man, like in a snap. Like they're that big.
Yeah,
Like a kid, forget about it. They could kill him in a half a second.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. I couldn't trust an animal that big. Like I wouldn't even dare. It's like having like a tiger in my house. Like, yep, he's cool. He trusts me. He's cool, you know.
they don't bite.
Like,
It's the famous
I'd be
last
like,
words.
I ain't coming here, bro. Like, you're good. Like,
But before we get into our topics, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the show, first time listener, first time viewer, hit that like and subscribe button. We're on all social media platforms: YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. Trust me, if only place we're not at is Pandora. But everything else, we're everywhere. Don't
I
be
think
afraid to hit that
We're
share
giving
button.
Pandora free promotion by this point. I don't think anybody uses it. I think we keep saying it, and I think we need to stop.
Yeah, we're not pushing P around here no more.
No more pushing P.
But no, yeah, if you haven't, like I said, hit that notification bell, get these hot, heady videos. You know, it's out there. But going into our topic, boys, doing a little album review here. Big time album review.
Y'all don't know about any of Nas's new classics.
Damn, hit me with the album though. Which one we're doing? We got two here. Hit me with the first one.
Let's
We're
do
doing
the
Are we doing the best one first, or which one are we doing first?
I mean, Pooch claimed we're doing the best one first. But
Bujo. All right, so let's do the I Know NIGO album. I'll pepper in some little information. When I saw this Nigo character, I said, "Who the fuck is this? Like, why is he on every song and he's just in the background of all the music videos and shit, not really doing anything?" And he is some Japanese fashion icon. He is like a person in Japan, but it is like an otaku for American fashion. So he has a bunch of like really old Levi's, stuff like that. He's really into collecting pieces. He created the Bape apparel. He created Human Made. He created a bunch of different of these brands. He knows
Tony, you
Pharrell.
remember Bathing Apes or Bapestas?
Yeah,
The
bathing
little-
apes.
the
Had the
monkey
ape
dude.
faces on it. Everybody liked those shoes. I fucking shoes.
They
weren't
look
for
like some
me.
fake ass Uptowns.
Yeah.
I didn't like that shit.
So
They're pricey.
Yeah.
he and Pharrell got together and collaborated a bunch of different people, bunch of different artists, and brought them together and created like this collaborative album called I Know NIGO, which has like art on it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's like the forethought.
And he goes by Chuck, right?
He does go by Chuck.
Chuck.
Thanks.
Chuck.
He doesn't actually go by Chuck. That's
Oh,
it's a joke from Dave. You guys should watch Dave. It's a good show.
all right, though. So a little bit more on the background of Nigo. So is this his first album?
From what I know, yeah, he knows like Pharrell. He's been around for a long time, and I guess this is his first endeavor in like creating. I know he's like a guitarist and he has like guitar albums, and other than that, I don't think he has created any other type of music.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Just off rip, cover art of the album, fucking weird. Dogs with ducks and a magic carpet. It's like a new version of Aladdin, but without.
I think one of those is the chicken too.
Yeah,
I believe that's a chicken on his
it's
head.
it's a duck
That's
with a
definitely
crown.
duck.
Is it a duck with a crown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it little tiny on my phone.
They look like the Duck Hunt ducks too.
Yeah,
It does.
100%.
Definitely the first track. First off, just off rip.
You want to just give album impressions before going by tracks, or
Yeah. So just off rip, the album itself, not your average listen through. The artists on the album, fire selection of artists on the album. Other than that, well, I'll leave it for the rest of y'all to talk, but we'll go track by track for my opinions. But
Yeah, I also I thought the album was great. I liked all the different artists that's on there, and I think pretty much everyone is performing at like peak level on their songs. So yeah, I think it's overall like a very, very good album.
I liked all the artists that were on it. I feel like his production is just kind of weak. Like there was no beat that I thought was like awesome. There was no instrumental backing. I think the exception to that would have been, like I said, I left my notes at the office, but there's one that has a bunch of horns on it. And I really liked that one. It was like the second track or the third track or some shit like that. Had a bunch of horns on it. I liked the sound they gave. It made it feel nice and full.
Yeah, I think that's Punch Bowl.
Yeah,
Punch Bowl.
That sounds right.
Full of car keys for all my friends.
yeah, that's definitely Punch Bowl.
Yeah, it's Punch Bowl. Yeah, I like that one. That was probably my favorite on the entire album. Was that song?
Yeah.
Damn.
it's one of my two favorites. So my impressions of the album, I feel like the album's a cheat code. Like the guy Nigo's doing nothing on this album. Absolutely dick all. It's kind of a shame they're calling it his album. It's like Pharrell just did this guy a favor. Just blessed him with an album pretty much. It's like, this shit it's like a DJ Khaled album. Except Khaled produces the records on
And he
his
says
album.
some words. Give him some credit.
No, for sure. I'm saying he gets all these artists together and then he produces all the tracks. So it's like, it's like a DJ's album, but it's kind of like you're cheating. Like you're getting all these rappers to spit on this shit. This is crazy. So that's my overall impression. It's like, it just kind of feels a little cheap. You getting a Nigo album. Nigo has one song on here actually that he actually the one with the Teriyaki Boys, which is actually
Tonight.
The Teriyaki Boys, yeah.
which is a group on his record label. And that, you could hear him. He's on the track on that one.
Oh, is he really?
Like, he's just doing ad libs or something. But
that's
yeah,
actually pretty cool. I didn't know that.
I like that song actually.
Me too. I didn't know what was going on, but it's kind of like, when you're listening to Spanish music, you kind of don't know what the fuck they're saying sometimes.
I know what they're saying.
And I still enjoy it.
I like the freestyle. That freestyle that it started off with is fucking great. That was so good.
Yeah, let's go into that first track. Good way to segue into that.
Oh, Tony, what was your impression? You like it overall? You not like it?
I think I did say it already, but yeah, overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Just my opinion overall. It was weird that he didn't rap, but I understand now why he didn't rap because he's not a fucking rapper.
He does. I don't think he speaks English either. I think I read that in one of the things I was reading about him.
And yeah, like I said, there's only 3 tracks that I like, and it has, it's just only 3 tracks that I like. Other than that, it's just.
So you dislike the album?
I don't dislike it. It's just not my vibe. Maybe I have to listen
There's
to it
11 songs. You like 3.
3 or 4 times. I have to listen to it. Maybe I don't know. Like just off rip, 1 playthrough is like not enough. 2 playthroughs, I'm like, okay, but yeah, it might be something I need to listen to again later on. But yeah, only three songs I really liked from it. But it's good for those who, artist wise, it's got a crazy list of artists for sure.
It's stacked.
I don't know how you only like 3. I'm looking at the track list. The first 3 tracks are good. That's already 3 tracks.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing bad. I'm saying that I like my favorites, like what I like. Like I would just go and just listen to those real quick. I like there's two tracks that I think are bad. We'll get to them. More than 2, but I'm saying but overall, like the songs are good with the artists that are on it. It's just 3 that I really like out of the whole album. Other than that, whatever.
I hate a song on this album. I want to know.
Track 1.
Take us through it, Tony.
So track 1, Lost and Found Freestyle 2019. off rip, that's that. They put that fire first track. Like, that's how you start that shit off real quick. That shit felt like a cipher with some, like a cipher that I always needed to hear with ASAP and Tyler on it. Like,
I really appreciate Tyler the Creator, man. His delivery is just so interesting to me. His cadence, everything is just. I really enjoy Tyler anytime that I hear him.
yeah, I fucks with Tyler on that one, man. Like, all his little references and his little jabs he does with ASAP, it's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, them two interactions, like, it's funny to watch and hear.
I agree.
So on this song, I have on my notes, I really like the brass on this song. So maybe this is the one that has the horns.
Maybe it is. Maybe it leads into. I don't know, man. I don't have my notes. I could not tell you.
I really like the production on the first beat. I hate when songs switch beats midway, and I like Tyler's verse more. So to me, it's kind of a shame that he spit on what I think is the whacker beat on the song, because basically ASAP Rocky had a verse, and then when Tyler took over, they switched the beat, and I'm like, oh, now he got the whack beat, and I think ASAP killed it, but Tyler killed it more, I think, but that's just my opinion.
Track 2.
Yeah, they're both freestyling beats, or like just beats that are like you could use.
Yeah. Yeah, track 2. Aria. I don't know how that would pronounce. I think it's Aria.
Aria, like the Stark.
Aria. Yeah. I don't know why I need an I in there, but yeah. Either way, I think it was good. It's weird how they put this song after the freestyle, right? Because like I felt like it was the hype level, and then it's just brought it down. Like, I would have followed this with a fire track. Like, I would have put like one of the other tracks here. Like, I would have put Punch Bowl before that. You know what I mean? Me personally. ASAP did his thing on this for sure. Yeah. He definitely put some lyrics on that shit. That shit was, I fucked with it 100%. Mm-hmm. But other than that, yeah, like, Nigo, you did good just being there, I guess. Like, you know what I mean?
I love the piano and the guitar on this song. ASAP killed the fucking song.
That little piano riff or melody was it was good. It was so good.
Yeah. The beginning sounds like Prelude from Final Fantasy. It was like boom 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 boom, and then it goes and then it drops into the little beat, and it was cool. I was like, oh shit, that's fire. I didn't mind the tonal shift, especially that the second beat sounds like the second half of the intro sounds like the brown note from South Park. It's like the whole fucking beat. I hated it. And then you switch into the piano and you're like, whoa, that's a tonal shift. It's like, I get what Tony's saying. Like the whole vibe was different. I liked it.
Yeah, I think ASAP knows how to put words together. Like I like the way he mashes shit up. I thought this is like very top level ASAP shit.
Nah, yeah, for sure. ASAP definitely, he's a lyricist for sure. But I just think that song would have been better down the road, down the list. You know what I mean? Like number 2. Either way, it was still good overall. Like, it's number 4. I got 1, 2, 3. That's number 4 of one of the ones I like. Moving on to number 3 of my favorite tracks, Punch Bowl.
I like Punch Bowl a lot.
The beginning part, I felt like a little Mario vibe or something. I don't know what it was, like like the little eerie, like when you go into those ghost levels, and it's just like I felt that. I was like, okay, this needed to be track 2, like this right here. And then of course it's Pusha. I fucks with Pusha heavy. And then to hear the clips on it too, I was like, I haven't seen the word or the name Clips since fucking when did Pharrell drop that Neptune, when they were Neptunes and shit? Like, that's the last time I can remember hearing
Tony's
the clips.
Thinking of Grinding. That shit is so old.
Yeah, it's old, bro. Yeah. But they made other tracks after that. I'm just saying, like,
Pusha T's one half of
one
the
half,
clips.
yes.
Yeah, it's him and his brother.
It was nice to hear, like, to have that there. I was like, damn, like, how does this nigga Nigo fucking get these boys on it? But hey,
because of Pharrell, man.
Pharrell.
He got golden access to his telephone. That's what he did.
nah,
And
Punch
once
Bowl is
again,
definitely fire.
probably the best lyricism on the whole album. It's really good.
Oh,
like,
Pusha?
yeah, we at Cipriani's, we ain't chipping in. I was like, damn.
Nah, that boy definitely got he. I remember him and Kanye was on Breakfast Club, and they were just, I guess, freestyling or whatever they call freestyling. That boy murdered Kanye on that shit. That shit was, I was like, damn, you know Pusha's got it, bro. And hearing him here, nice.
If Pusha, like, if he could keep doing this, then he'll be considered one of the greats. Like, he probably is at this point, but I enjoyed a lot of what I heard from him off this album.
You should go back and listen to the album that Kanye produced like 3 years ago. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, Pusha, one of my favorite rappers. I don't know. He got 2 songs on this album. I'm not even trying to give future spoilers, but they're both fucking fire.
And they're both
like
my
Doe
tops.
said, the lyricism on point, and he has this ability. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just his voice or his presence or how they mix him or something. But it's like he brings like a cinematography to a song. I can't describe that, but his songs always sound like a movie to me. Like I'm like, this feels like I'm watching a movie just listening to this song. Like it ain't that he's telling a story. It's just like if everything feels epic. Like there's something grand about it. I don't know how to describe that, but
I might need you to give me a list of like recommendations because I'm not as familiar with Pusha T as I would like to be.
Yeah,
I might need y'all to give me like a playlist or something to fuck around with.
Oh man,
yeah, I'm liking this new. Some rappers are getting like this second wave in hip hop. That's kind of cool because Pusha's been a killer like since like 2000, and like that grinding blew up like crazy.
2002,
and then
2003.
they just sort of petered out. Like it was like their one hit, and now in the last like 5 or 6 years, he's kind of hitting this like second wave. I think it's dope as fuck.
You know what we should do? We should start a One Up Podcast Spotify playlist. That would be a thing to do. We'll have to limit Doey. We'll have to limit Doey to like 2 tracks per day though. Because otherwise he'll just dominate the entire playlist. Like it'll just be Doey's playlist.
He didn't like that at all, Mateo. He did not like that shit at all.
It's not a limit on your. It's not a dig at your music taste or anything. It's just you will fill up that entire playlist. It will be unlistenable. There will be 10,000 songs in that playlist.
I have a playlist every year that I fill up, and by the end of it, it's like hundreds of songs long.
So
does Apple do a rewind for the year?
I think they do that. Yeah.
Oh, they probably stole it from Spotify. That's just the best. So at the end of the year, Spotify gives me a playlist like, yo, these are the 100 songs that you just like played a lot this year. And it's just nice to go back and you're just playing your favorite songs again. It's just dope.
It's good.
Good stuff.
It's one of my favorite features.
So the next one, track 4, Functional Addict. I don't know how Gunna got on the list, but it was a nice little added bonus there. The start off of it, that I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just catchy. The beat,
Pharrell killed his verse. First of all,
like it was a nod for real.
The beat is super unique. Like I this is like something that I really haven't heard before. And like when the chorus part comes in, it's like a breath of fresh air. Because like the verse part is like so bassy and chunky. I like both of them. I thought Gunna did a good job. I like the song a lot.
I fucking hate this song. It's one of the 2 songs I hate. Oh my god.
I think you hate it because Gunna's on it.
Is he singing? I couldn't. It sounded like Pharrell.
No, it's Pharrell.
That's Pharrell doing the singing.
That part is incredible.
Really
like
good.
The pianos and it just sounds so grand.
Yeah.
And it's like it feels like you're in like a big room. Like it's very I forget what the effect is called, but there's just a lot of reverb on that. It just
It's like an
feels
auditorium.
cool.
something
Right, like an
that.
auditorium. But the beat is atrocious. It's bum 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 bum.
Bum.
That's the whole beat.
Bum, bum,
Bum
bum,
bum
bum.
bum bum. And then they switch it to like quadruple bass, and it's
Boom, 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 boom,
The-
boom.
and I felt like I was listening to like a NES song that only has like a 6-second loop, and you're just hearing the same shit on repeat. I couldn't fucking stand it. And then the hey.
Hey. Hey. I'm not gonna lie. After listening to the song so much, you start to break down every level of the song, and that was one part that I was like, "Who is doing the ad libs?
I think
It's
it
so
was Gunner, if I'm
terrible."
not mistaken.
I am caught up now. Yeah, that song. All I had was A written from my comments on it and a thumbs down. I did not enjoy this
Hey.
one.
I mean, it wasn't the worst one on here, but yeah, it's not my favorite list one. But
Go back and play just that piano part. It's so fucking good though.
no
Yeah,
facts.
the chorus, the hook, so good.
How funny would that be? You asked if it was Pharrell singing. How funny would that be to have like Pharrell and like someone else in the recording booth? You're like, oh, we got this singing part, and you point to not Pharrell. And you're like, you get it.
So
Yeah, Pharrell's a decent singer.
he's all
forgot
right. He definitely know how to make the music work for his voice.
I mean, he's a pretty good singer. Like, if you go back and listen to the Daft Punk shit he did, he did that album with Daft Punk, and he sings all the vocals on the whole album, and it's just like beats and then Pharrell singing. It's good.
I don't think
Yeah, I mean
ever
the
listened
dude's
to
got
it.
pipes. That
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think I listened to it. Damn.
You've heard songs from there because 2 of Pharrell's like most popular songs are from that album. Like,
So the next one after that is "Want It Bad," and it has one of my favorite artists, Kid Cudi, on it. Sadly, I didn't like it too much.
Kid Cudi does the Kid Cudi thing, and
Yeah.
it's for somebody, but it's not really for me. I say that it's an acceptable song. It's not my favorite, but I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Acceptable.
like Lacey loves Cudi, she'll love the song.
A lot of spacely, echoey sounds is what I get from it.
Yeah.
Which I fucks with, you know what I'm saying? Like Man on the Moon 1 and 2, that shit was my shit, bro. I fucks with that shit, but I don't know what it is, man. It's just I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. It's not bad, but I wasn't feeling it.
I just wrote good. Can't go wrong with Cudi, but it's regular Cudi.
Yeah, it's nothing out of the box. A lot of these songs have videos as well. Go check them out afterwards. They're pretty cool visually. They're trying to do something, which I think is pretty cool.
Some art shit. That's fire.
Do you think
it's
it's
like
more
very artsy.
Do you think it's intended more as a visual album or a listening to album?
It seems like every song is gonna get a visual. It seems that way.
What do you mean by visual? Like a music video or like a?
There's music videos for almost every song on this album.
Yeah, I didn't look
Yeah.
into that at all.
And they're pretty good. Pretty good music videos.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah. Next song?
So the next one, More Tonight with the Teriyaki Boys.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I don't know. I just enjoyed this one.
Very upbeat. Very, very upbeat. It just made me want to dance. I just wanted to dance. When I heard it, I was in the shower, and every time it'd come on, I'd just be dancing in the shower.
Wait, how long was your shower that it looped back through the album again?
No. I have like a playlist I put on in the shower, and sometimes it comes on. But I like it.
Joey needs to splash at least 3 inches of water out of the shower before he's willing to say my body's clean. And it has to be natural splashing. So he's just dancing, and the little drips the whole shower. And when he wets the whole entire fucking shower is when he could get out.
He's
I'm
like the fucking
Shamar.
birds in the bird bath. Just fucking fluttering all his feathers in water and fucking leaking a tsunami of water on the floor. So the next person steps in, it's a fucking slip and fall.
Joey is the flutter nugget.
I'd
This
like
is-
to.
Damn, the new AKA.
No, I like to consider myself more of a Shamar Moore when he was on what's that disco show where they are in a line and they dance?
Line dancing?
The disco show that there's a whole bunch of people dancing.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
what the hell you're talking
A
about.
lot of black. It's like a lot of black people with
Like
afros.
the old shit.
Like
Yeah.
Soul Train or something
Soul
like that?
Train.
Oh,
Soul Train was around in the 2000s though, in the late 90s.
It had a
There's-
revival, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not like
there's a guy.
just disco. But yeah.
There's a guy named Shamar Moore who's an actor now.
Jive
But he was
turkey.
on there dancing. Yeah, it's some pretty epic shit. If you go up and look at it, some of the funniest shit you'll ever see.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
So this song, as we hit a tangent, this song felt like taking a time machine back to like 2005. There was like songs sounded like this. Sounds like something straight out of Tokyo Drift. Like I wonder if this is like the Japanese like hip hop scene or something. It was cool.
Might be.
Yeah, half of it's in Japanese, most of it's in Japanese, so you don't really understand anything they're saying. But the beat is pretty simple, but it's it's upbeat. It's like dancing type shit.
Yeah.
That was all right.
Next on the track is Paper Plates. My least favorite track.
Is this the one that it just sounded like static for the fucking beat? One of them had one of these last few songs had the worst beat that I've ever heard in my life.
Bro, this is it was like da-da, da-da, da, na, na. I was like, no. What the fuck? And I skipped it halfway.
Yeah, no, this song is my favorite song on the entire album.
Of course.
I love this song so much. So the way I like to think about it is Pharrell was in his Mickey Mouse bag, and he's like, I'm gonna sound like Mickey Mouse on a track and make it like hard. So Pharrell's whole hook, ASAP Ferg, one of the hardest verses. I really, really, really like this song a lot. My finger, a glacier. My closet, endangered. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I loved Ferg killed that shit. I love he's like Julius Caesar with a Caesar. I'm
Caesar.
like, that's what I'm talking about. Right on rip. I was like, this shit, he's killing it. Like
I didn't like the
I
beat.
got that. I feel in the middle. I hate Pharrell's shit. Hola, gotta say it with my way. But the beat is fire. The synths are fire on that shit. And then Ferg killed that shit, and I don't like what Pharrell did. So I feel I'm like in the middle. And he's prevalent. He's in his Mickey Mouse bag, and I don't want to hear them. That octave is too high for me. It's too high.
Now, on to the next track, my favorite track. This is my favorite track of the whole motherfucking album. And that's because my dog Pusha P is Pusha P.
Pusha P.
Pusha P.
Pusha T.
P.
My dog Push. Hear me clearly. That shit's fire. As soon as that bitch kick on, I'm feeling Jason killing up vibes, chopping niggas up. We out here murder track. That's the type of hood shit I'm feeling when I listen to that shit. I don't know what it was. First off, his lyrics on it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, top tier bars once again.
Bro, the man murders beats, bro. Like, this man's a killer, bro. And that I wish I could play it right now so y'all could just hear a quick sample. But the way the beat was just started off and it just kept going through, I was like, fuck, bro. This shit is fire. One of my favorite. Number one for sure.
Just go ahead and play it, Tony. Kicked off YouTube.
Yeah. Like 5 seconds? It's like a 5 second thing? No, you
Ain't
can't do
no
anything?
seconds. It's just all a myth.
People swear that there's like a 30-second threshold or 15 seconds, and there's all kinds of magic numbers. It's all bullshit.
There are some channels like Anthony Panza that you'll watch his videos, and there'll be a lot of music on there that's like clearly, I don't know what he's doing to get that level. I don't know if we need a sub count or something like that. Remember, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And Tony's willing to shave off his entire beard
Oh.
for 500 subs. Okay, he's willing to shave his entire beard off, and I'm gonna tell you that that's very funny.
It's very funny.
Nah,
We've
I'm
seen it
good off
before.
that shit.
I mean, when we were children, it didn't even reach its maximum power. It was in the mid 2000s. Some would say the Trump era.
Yeah.
But anyways, Hear Me Clearly. It's probably my favorite song on the album. Really, the two Pusha T songs are like my two favorite songs. Those two and the intro, where those songs just kill it.
Yeah.
Again, like Tony said, the beat is fire. The bass is crazy. There's a beat. The beat plays, and they don't play the bass. And occasionally they just bring the bass, and it's just like it just plays for like 5 seconds, and it goes away. And it just feels so cool every time it plays again. Yeah, I don't know. I love the song. Nigo killed it.
Like one of the I don't know what it was, right? But there was a verse he said, spent 6 just like the roof Harry Potter. I don't know what the fuck. I was like, what?
I heard that and I didn't know what the hell that meant. And I think I had a note to ask y'all what the fuck that verse meant. Or that line meant.
I don't know what the line means yet. But I'm gonna try to figure that out. Because it was like, because it's like when he said it, it's like the music kind of faded out and you just heard it very clearly. Spent 6 just to make the roof Harry Potter. Like, is that because there's 6 of them in the car and Harry Potter and he gets chopped off? Like, I was trying to figure it out. Like, well, I'm trying to listen to them, watch the movie in my head and listen to it. But then there was another one that I like. He was like, left my elbow in the pot, a la Vince Carter. I was like,
Yeah, that's a really good
I
bar.
was like, damn, this right here, boy. The man pushed, bro. Nasty. But other than that, yeah, bro, that's my favorite one. Anything with Pusher on this album was my favorite by far. Other than that, yeah, Nigo, you did your thing, bro. You held it down on this track for sure.
I didn't do shit. I love the chorus.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I don't know what else to say.
Said
It's
if
my
y'all
favorite.
fear me, just say y'all fear me.
The next song, "Remember" by Pop Smoke.
Oh, facts.
I like this song a lot. I like Pop Smoke. Rest in peace. I think this is a very good song. Post him dying. This is good content. I could listen to this. I definitely give this a few spins. I like it when I'm working out on my bike. I don't know, something about the beat and something about it just makes me want to go harder. I don't know what about it. It makes me pump harder. What about you guys?
I
Like said,
don't think it was in my top 5 or anything like that. I don't think it was one of my favorite ones. I'm not super familiar with Pop Smoke though. Like,
Yeah, he has the voice of he sounds like an old man who smoked a million
like
cigarettes.
50 Cent.
It's hard though.
Not sound like 50 Cent.
Tony's giving Bucho
Look
a
at the
very
eyes. Yeah, look at the eyes.
very
Bro.
intense face.
Everybody says, damn, that man sounds like 50 Cent. He's
Fuck
got
everybody.
that raspy voice. I even heard it. I'd be like, damn, this like a young 50.
A young fit. First off, this is the worst song on the album. Let's get that out of the way.
Remember? I don't think
This
it's
is
the
a
worst.
good song.
The worst song.
That teriyaki sauce shit might be the worst. This is not the worst.
I don't even consider that because I don't know. I can't listen to shit in a different language.
Like you can't
Like
judge
hip-hop,
how
I can't judge it. This Pop Smoke shit, it sounded cool for the first 20 seconds when Pop Smoke wasn't rapping. And then he just raps nonstop, which is impressive. I'll give you that. But my fucking God, he's so monotone. I can't listen to. How do you say 50 Cent sounds like that? You bugging.
That's the way he talks. I didn't say he raps in monotone type style.
He sounds like an old man, just like fighting to get every word out.
I'll tell you what, if you want to
Not for
name
me.
any song the worst song, you could say the next song. Heavy. A little Uzi vert on it. That shit was the worst.
It's for
That one was
contention.
That's
Another. I loved it. I like Uzi a lot.
just goes to
I
show
liked
the
it.
public that Doe has no taste in music.
Damn.
That's cool. I thought it was a good song. I liked it. It sounds like the Pop Smoke drill stuff. So it's weird that they have two drill sounding songs back to back, but it's all right for me. I thought this is a pretty good song by Uzi.
What is drill stuff?
So like the Pop Smoke, if you listen to that beat and then like you listen to the heavy beat, they sound similar. And that beat was popularized by Pop Smoke in New York. Drill is just a type of rap music where it's a lot about talking about the people you've killed and you're smoking on their pack and all this shit and that shit. It's very disrespectful if you ask me. But it's like the style of music. So this is Lil Uzi entering that style of music. And I think he holds his own. I like Uzi a lot though. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about Uzi's. I'm not a Uzi fan, so I'm just not really into it. I really like the production on the track though. Like, there's like these like bells and there's like the little different elements I thought was cool. But part of the whole drill thing too is like the really heavy beat. It sounds like, you ever heard those guys making beats with like they're pounding on the desk with a pen? The beats sound like that. Like it's just like clacks and bangs. That's the whole fucking beat.
A lot of
Heavy bass
snares,
and then
a lot
like
of bass.
I think this is the beat that I probably did not like. Like it's not mine. I can't get into that shit.
This is definitely the better drill song than Remember Me, because Uzi lets time to breathe. You could hear the production and everything, but I don't know.
So the last song of the album, I think it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
I like the chorus on it for sure. Come on, let's go with Tyler, the Creator.
Is this just showing like all our biases, like which artists we all favor the most? Like Tyler the Creator is probably my favorite on the album, right? So like this is another contender for like top 3, top 4 tracks for me.
But let's not even front. Like this is a really good Tyler track. Like this is like really fucking good. He gave this to Nigo. This shit should have really been like on one of his albums. But this does not feel like a throwaway compilation song. Like this sounds like really good material.
This shit took me back to that one, how I actually heard him for the first time in that weird video with the fucking cockroach in his hands. I forget the name of the song. Fucking
that was like his first one.
Something.
Goblin.
Yeah, Goblin. Right? Yeah, that's the vibe I got from this. I was like, damn, this is that shit that I first heard this man rapping, and I liked it.
Has another good video as well.
I feel like the Goblin vibe is from the freestyle. This is like halfway, like he's on some party shit.
That
like,
too. Yeah,
like he's vibing, like having fun on this track. But I like this song a lot. I think Tyler killed it. The beat is cool. It sounds fun. It's like fresh in comparison to the other beats.
And Tyler and Pharrell go very well together. Pharrell has produced some of Tyler's other tracks. They do a very good job together.
So overall, I give this shit a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5.5. Just because I just like the artist more than anything.
Dope.
I gotta put it up there. I'm gonna give this a 9.
God.
I'm gonna give this a 9. I really enjoy this. I play this back a lot. A lot of these songs made it onto my playlist for the year. So I'm listening to these songs a lot, and every time they come on, I enjoy them. Genuinely enjoy them.
I hope Nigo hears this from you and just sends you some bathing ape shit. Just to be like,
me
thank you,
too.
Doe.
Yeah.
Because a 9 is being very, very fucking. That's a Christmas gift.
I think it's good. We all got to give different reviews, and I'm being very generous this time around.
I'll do 7.5. I did enjoy some of the beats. I thought some of them were basic, but there were some that had a lot of like weight to them and a lot of like instruments going on, and it just felt very full. So I enjoyed that. And I mean, there's some talent. There's some talent for sure on this fucking album. Like that elevates it up more than just like the music alone might.
What about you, Pooch?
I give it a thumbs up. Go listen to the album.
Binary, dude.
I'm binary, bro. Especially if you like the artist on the album, like A$AP Rocky, A$AP Ferg. You got Pusha T, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi. Like if you like those names, just listen to the album because it's like 95% of the artists right there. Like, I don't know. And they didn't phone it in like you would think on like a compilation album. Like they try to make good tracks, which was good.
All right, so Pucho gave it a 6. Perfect. I give it a thumbs up. We're not asking for fucking thumbs here, Hitchhiker. We're asking for fucking numbers out of 10. That's it.
Nobody
I
asked
like
for
it.
numbers
I
out of
like
10.
it. It's different. We're all giving. Even one of us could do a 1 through 5. 5 being the best.
Yeah, you gave it a 5, though. I get it. Or 4, whatever the fuck. Shit is ridiculous. I'm being really fucking generous. Oh, okay. Okay. My bad.
You're really mad.
Yeah,
Let
fucking
Doe
9
like
is
it in the amount that
ridiculous.
he likes it.
That's a lie. He don't like it like that. There's no
You're
way.
lying. You will want to know how much money I got if my homie hit the
Oh
lotto.
my God! Here
You're
we
a
go.
liar.
Back to that. You see these fans? Yo, to the 1UP fans, the true 1UP fans. You see the attack? See the attack? Come on. Hit me with a thumbs up if you see the attack in the chat. Thank you. Anyways, moving on. Switch it up a little bit. Is it disrespectful, right? For a man to get a hotel on the first date when you're going out with a chick? Is it disrespectful?
Tony, I am so baffled by this question. I think it's going to be an interesting discussion, but I'm so baffled by this question. Why am I getting a hotel to go out on a date with a girl? I've got an entire apartment.
Nah, you gotta look at it right. You gotta look at it like this, right?
Oh my God.
So, like, what if you don't want to? You want to take this chick to a neutral ground? Maybe this girl might be crazy, or whatever the fucking case may be, right?
Don't sleep with her if you think she's crazy.
Sometimes if they're crazy,
Don't sleep with crazy people.
if they crazy, they're good.
Yeah, the saying is don't put your dick in crazy.
Sometimes you gotta dabble. But I'm saying, like, is it wrong? Should the other person feel awkward, right? Like, if the girl gets the hotel on the first night, and she's not gonna tell you, she's gonna see if the night's ending good, right? If it's on a good trip, and she's like, yo, or you even say like, yo, I booked a telly. I didn't know if it was gonna work out or not, but I'm feeling the vibe. I think you're feeling the vibe. Like, you break it down to her, like, I got a telly, and she's down to go. To win.
If you're out on a date with someone and you're like, hey, we should take this somewhere a little bit more private. And they're like, cool, I got a hotel around the corner. And you're like, don't you live in this fucking town? And they're like, yes. You know what's going on? They're fucking cheating on someone. That's what's happening.
Nah, you don't. You could be single. I'm just saying, like me, if I was single, I'd be like, all right, hotel, straight, chilling, because I don't want to bring you back to my crib.
Yeah, it's a more known thing in Florida. I mean, not in Florida, in New York, because everybody lives with their family here. So you can't bring the women back to the family house.
Nah, yeah, of course not.
It just brings to mind like those love hotels that you read about, where it's like you can rent by the hour.
There is one 5 blocks away from me. So,
damn. So you definitely a first telly date, dude.
No, not at all. I don't even think. I gotta really fucking like you to fuck you on the first date. You gotta be doing all sorts of shit that is like turning me on, because it's not gonna happen.
You're not fucking on the first date if she gives it up.
If I'm feeling her, and that's a big part of it. I'm not feeling you. I'm not trying to fuck you.
Big cap. You're capping right now. Super cap. She's throwing it at you.
Doey's always said it, that he's about his intimacy. He don't even wanna like get involved like that. Like,
the fuck out of here. The man, bro. I don't give a fuck what Doughboy says. I'm telling you right now, if they're laughing and they're enjoying themselves, you don't even got to do all this romantic shit that this man's talking about. If they're laughing, just a laugh throughout the whole night, and she's like, yo, I got to tell you want to go back and give me some of that dough dick? He's going to give it to her. I don't even think that's a thought. He's not even, he's gonna be like, I just ordered the Uber right now. Let's go. Like, the man is not going to be like, nah, you didn't do enough for me. I'm not turned on.
In Tony's world, they don't live in the same town, nor do they own cars.
No, this is all.
And they don't have their own place. They have to go back to the Motel 6.
Just saying, like, there's no way a guy single, like, she's got to be rude and obnoxious and stank, or vice versa too for the guys. Like, bro, there's no way you're gonna tell me if she says, yo, I want to top you off, let's go back to you're not gonna say yes.
I'm not gonna say no.
You're not gonna say no.
Yeah, and like I said, it all depends on who it is. That's really what it is for me. I have a type. If you're my type, then yeah, you could come. We can go.
You're going on a date with her. She has to be your type.
Okay, so then, yeah, sure.
You could find out some stuff on that date that makes you not want to pursue anything with that person.
True.
Like a girl telling you, "Let me go suck that dick in the hotel."
I love a promiscuous woman.
I mean, sure, but a part of me would be like, how often you do this? Like,
she goes into the hotel. She goes in the hotel. The front desk guy like high fives her. It's like another one.
I'll be like, yo, I'm flattered, but
there's a Jewish guy outside telling you not to do it. She's having a sex party up there. She's having a sex parties up there,
bro. It's like, you never know, bro. Like, I mean, anybody, like, even if a girl were to do it, right? Like, would you think a girl would be turned off by that? If I hit her with I book a hotel. Like, if I don't know what you had plans with, if this is gonna go
I think if there are reasons why you're using a hotel, you have to be very upfront with those. Otherwise, it just comes off as very weird, man. If I was on a date with someone and they offered up a hotel as the place, but they told me they were from Austin or something, I'd be like, why are we going to a hotel? You're going to murder me? Am I going to go in there? It's going to be just plastic sheets on the floor and the walls. It's a murder room that you're taking me to.
It's easy. First off, Tony, do not ask a woman to go to leave in that manner. Hey, I booked the hotel. You don't lead with the hotel. What the fuck's wrong?
You don't lead with that. You led
with three different examples.
It's just quick. It's quick. Hey, I'm just trying to give it to you.
I booked the hotel. I'd be like, get out of there. Abort.
You got to feel the vibe, right? If she's feeling you guys is touching.
You need to just be like, yo, you trying to get out of here? And if she's down to get out of there with you and go someplace else, then you hit her with the information. But not
big facts.
You know,
that's
you got to do it before you get in the car. Because if she's weirded out about the hotel fact, you don't want her to be in the car, and then
you don't. Yeah.
Then you're like forcing her to go with you now.
No trapping people in cars, people.
Drewski actually came under fire recently because he just recently made a post about, those guys that are at the party trying to get other women drunk, like very obviously
trying to get them drunk too. Yeah.
Playing truth or dare and be like, I dare you to take 5 shots. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. And it exposed a very dark side of, what it is to be a man and what a lot of people let slide at parties and shit like that. A lot of that shit is not acceptable. I know it's been guys' ways back in the day when I was in high school. Let's cop a bottle and then, you know, have fun and shit like that. That's like the easiest way to get somebody open and shit. But I don't think that shit's really acceptable anymore. I think you can catch a case very quickly doing some shit like that.
Did you think Drewski was promoting that behavior? Because I feel like he was making fun
He
of
was
it.
making fun of that shit.
He's
Right,
calling,
okay.
yeah. But a lot of people have been affected in that way, where in those situations they were put in a place where they did something maybe they didn't want to do, and you know, it's a very touchy subject. There are still guys like that out there today trying to do that shit though.
Got you feeling loose, blame it on the goose. That's the song who sang that song? I think it was Usher. No, it wasn't Usher. Might have been Usher.
You're by yourself on that one. So no, Tony, I don't think it's offensive to have the hotel, but I think there's going to be some questions about the hotel.
No, you got to bring it up in the proper way, right?
Also, let's be clear. Where is this hotel? Like, what is it? Like a Motel 6?
No, you can't dig into a trashy shit. It's got to be somewhat nice. No, you don't want to bring it to a hole in the wall down the block. She's going to get freaked out.
The hourly isn't going to
move?
work then? You don't suggest it?
Nah, I wouldn't suggest an hourly. That's just too much.
Does it come off like a flex? Do you go for like the bougiest hotel you can? So it's some kind
you
of
hit it
flex
with
or
a,
something.
you hit it with the little Renaissance or the, not the Hiltons. I mean,
The Holiday Inn Express.
yeah, one of those. You know, something clean. It's not. It's well lit. Nothing. Puto's trying to take it to the hotel, to the Holiday Inn.
No, dude, you trying to take it to a place that don't even got a continental breakfast. Like,
Nah, she's not staying the night. She's got to take off.
so what? I'm just saying, the hotel you're at has to have a bar. Like, you have to be leaving the place that you're at.
There's gonna be
to go
pre-bottles
to like
there.
the hotel lounge, so y'all could get some drinks and then proceed up if that's what it's about. You can't leave from a restaurant. You got the shrimp, got the lobster tail or whatever the fuck you, all full stomach. You trying to go straight up into the hotel and just
No,
start
you got
making
to
it
simmer.
happen?
I'm just saying, like, I've been in those fucking hotels, and them shits do got a bar, and they got a continental. Almost every hotel
The
got a continental
Renaissance?
breakfast. Yeah, almost every single one's got a continental breakfast. And I'm just saying, like, you got to get
Sorry, the continental breakfast is a joke. I
Oh,
don't know.
I like that the continental breakfast is the minimum bar.
I prefer taking him out to IHOP afterwards, and that's my thing.
After sex?
Yeah, like if it depends. If it's too late, then we'll go the next morning, something like that.
I
There's only
thought IHOP was 24 hours.
there's only a few women that have made it to the IHOP phase.
That post-coital pancake.
It's like, yo, this shit was so good. I gotta get her a meal at least. That's the least I can do. You know what I mean?
oh fuck.
Gotta bless her with some pancakes.
It's a new report from Doe.
And nobody can fuck with the IHOP breakfast. I love IHOP breakfast. All right.
I don't know.
Post-sex doughies at the IHOP. He's like, order anything you want off the menu. My treat. You want that tutti frutti, fresh and fruity?
Let's go for it.
So, would you guys agree that there is some type of dating rules then, like you don't want to seem too forward, or you dress a certain way, or you like mad casual? Like, what are do you have rules, Mateo? You shook your head pretty quick.
It depends on where you're going, man. It depends. It's like if you're going to like a beer garden, you're going to a brewery or something, you don't need to put on your best suit. You don't need to have a fucking tie on or anything. It all depends. If you're going like somewhere fancy,
How do you
dress up a
pick
bit.
a place? How do you pick the place? Like, if you're going on a date, how do you pick the place?
I mean, you talk to them, you figure out what they're into, and you find something that kind of meshes with what you're into and what they're into. Me, I'm not a very bougie man. I've got certain things that I'm bougie about, but like I'm not going to like the fanciest steakhouse in town normally on my own time. Like, it doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather make my own steak.
Damn.
You just got to find common ground. That's my communication and common ground. Those are my rules to dating.
Do you think that taking them out to like a mini golf thing on the first date is like a no? Like doing an activity like that?
I think that's a fucking awesome first date, honestly.
Yeah, that's a great first date.
I would not have sex with you, Tony.
If I took you to a mini golf.
I'm just telling you right now.
What if it was laser tag, Pooch?
I would be hype.
You would be hype.
What about bowling?
Bowling's a good first date too. I fucking hate bowling, so I wouldn't put out. But I mean, some people like bowling.
I don't think bowling's a good game. I don't think it's a good date, like especially not a good first date, because once that clock is ticking, you're trying to get them bowls in, and you're not really chatting. You guys are like in that motion of one person sitting it's like this back and forth, and I don't think bowling's the way. Mini golf could be cool. The main thing you want to do is find something that you could like chat. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to a movie and then sit next to them and not talk.
Yeah,
What's the point
dating
of that?
a movie is not the best for first dates.
100%. I've been telling people this for years. Movie is a bad first date. Terrible first date. Unless you're doing dinner first, movie, and there's like it's a full night of activities, then it's an all right first date.
For me, I like dinner and a comedy show. Personally.
See, that's like a movie. A comedy show's like a movie. You're not really interacting with each other.
Yeah, I like going to comedy shows a lot.
I think my go-to would be like more of a
I feel like the comedy shows are like a couple dates in. You guys know each other enough. Y'all don't got to be chit-chatting too much. You could chill. Y'all could just shut the fuck up for a little while. That's
usually my vibe. First date is almost like an interview for both of y'all, not just for me. It's for both people. Yeah. Make sure like, okay, we can at least have a conversation. We don't hate each other. That kind of thing.
My thing is like taking her to like a restaurant, nothing too crazy, right? And then hitting a nice decent bar with like maybe like a little bit live music in the background. So the mood's straight, there's chit chatting and the ambiance is all good, lighting and all that shit. That's pretty much what I would do. But since we're all progressive here, right? We're not sexist. We think equal rights for women and men and all this, right? Who pays on the first date?
I offer to pay, or we have the discussion. Like I've dated a lot of women that they whip out the wallet faster than I do on the first date, and then it's the discussion like, how about we go half? Whoever whips that wallet out first, they're the person in control. They're the person that has the upper hand on the negotiation, and the best you can do is negotiate them down to 50-50 if you want to try and cover some of that date.
So you think it'd be a little bit too much if she's like, oh, I'll pay, and then you'd be like, I bet. You think at that point she'll look at you a certain way?
I think my move at that point is, because I've had women like be like, no, I got it. I'll cover dinner. Be like, okay, I got the drinks then. And then I'll cover the drinks at the bar, or I'll cover the drinks that we have for the rest of the time we're at the restaurant or something. Like there's
Tony's saying that he's not even hitting a counter offer. Like she's whipping out the money like, oh, I got it. And he's like, all right, perfect.
Yeah, that's taking advantage of someone's kindness.
What do you mean? I'm about to take you to the bar. I'm about to spend more money than we did on these fucking meals. Just a round of 2 shots and a drink to yourself.
So the appropriate thing to not sound like a selfish prick in that moment is not to be like, oh, okay. It's to be like, I bet I got our bill when we go to the bar. Like you offer that like concession right away.
Not knowing that I just spent $100 on the hotel. But I'm already in debt. Like
that just seems like very stealthy and like really
I'm on my
weird.
Metal Gear shit. Snake eater.
What hotel can you get for $100 a night? What is the tier of hotel here?
I don't know, but maybe
hourly.
That hourly shit, probably, right? But no, yeah.
How embarrassing would it be to get kicked out of an hourly hotel while you're there on your first date?
That should be embarrassing. That's some crazy shit.
Yo, but sometimes, let's say it's the 3rd date. Yeah. 4th date, you guys are getting to know each other and you guys already know the deal. Like, I like you, you like me. Let's rub our genitals together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go somewhere.
I don't think you should ever tell any chick that
and
shit.
do this shit.
That
I
is
thought
my.
he was gonna sing the Barney song.
That's what I was expecting.
Fucking
let's rub our genitals together is how I seduce everyone.
I think the best. And then obviously that's loaded because there's for different people it's gonna be different things. But I feel like a good first date is like going to like a Bar Louie or something. Like something that's like it's like, you know, it ain't like fancy, but it's like a decent place. You're there, there's drinks to buy, there's appetizers to buy, and you're mostly just gonna be standing there chit-chatting, having some drinks,
Watching some Chive TV.
Do not watch Chive
Doey
TV.
can't- Doey
Doey
can't
wants
go-
passive.
Doey can't go on a date. Doey, you're banned from going on a first date to someone that has Chive TV. It's gonna you're not gonna be an attentive partner at that point.
That dick gonna be dry.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't. Do you guys think it's wrong that, like, for a dude, right? Dude's perspective, could you see yourself dating a chick who fucks on the first date?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, because there's some people out there that be like, nah.
I have been known to fuck on the first date. I think it's real fucked up. I think it's real fucked up the people that are like, they'll fuck someone on the first date and then they'll be like, well, but I can't date her because she had sex with me on the first date. It's like, you fucking did too. You did the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's super weird.
He's like, I wouldn't date me either.
You know, because a lot of guys be like, yo, she gave it to me on the first night. How many times she gave it on the first night? I'd be like, I don't know, bro. I mean, she's probably thinking the same thing about you too. Like, you was so eager to fuck too. But I mean, it's an adult thing. We're here. Like, it's almost like the Tinder date app, right? People mostly on that are there to get likes or fuck, I think, from my opinion.
Tinder had to change. Tinder had to change over the past 3 years of COVID, dude. Tinder is a straight up dating app now. It is no longer just a straight up hookup app.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, for 2.5 years, people couldn't go places in a lot of places. So Tinder became like the avenue to meet people.
There was a shift.
Damn, that's crazy.
What was your question, Tony?
Oh, is it like, do you not date the chick after you hit it from the first
yeah,
time?
you're bugging. That's sexist as fuck. Because it's like Mateo said, right? You don't view it as a problem that you're giving the dick on the first date. Your dick is just fine. You could give it as many times and there's nothing. You're not losing anything. The woman who gives up, like, you know, has sex on the first date or whatever, you're like, oh, wow, she's just going to give it to anybody, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you view it as, like, she's losing something or something along those lines.
Yeah,
and it ain't even like oh, she probably got an STD or something. Because you're doing the same thing. You're having sex. Like, you're going to catch it right then and there. So it's like, it's a double standard, right? You want it to be one way for women and another way for men. And I don't know. That's how that shit comes off.
I still think that it is super unfair for a lot of females out there, but like sometimes, you know, girls are just as horny as guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just want to tell you straight, like, yo, I'm really here just to fuck. Like, I find you cute, and I just want to fuck. You know, and keep it up front with people. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if you don't keep it up front with that person, you know, it is what it is. But I think if fucking on the first night, it's fire. Do you call her back for a second night, hoping to fuck again, though? I mean, you fucked the first night, you should fuck on the next date. I don't know.
I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah,
you should? Like a fucking law? What does that mean?
No, like I would expect, like, she might want, like, if she's willing to go back on a date with you after that first night of having sex, that means you piped her good enough for her to say, all right, I could probably do this again with you. You like, imagine you didn't pipe her good.
I would say that the chances are high that you two will probably have sex again, but you shouldn't just expect that. Like,
no, yeah, I might say, oh, we're fucking.
Wait to book that hotel until you're vibing at dinner. Don't pre-book that hotel, Tony.
Once you're vibing at dinner and you're like, all right, and 1 second here, hotel booked. By the way, would you like to go to the hotel right now?
Hey, I'll be like, yo,
and then you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna cancel this reservation.
You had sex with me on the first fucking day.
Yeah, facts. Do you like hot tubs? Like, yeah, all right, bet. Like, okay, cool. I booked it. Hotel with a hot tub in the bedroom.
You better get a hotel room that has a private hot tub. You don't want to take a girl to a hotel promising a hot tub and then you jump in there and there's like 3 other couples in there.
That'd be rough. be a rough one. But not yet. So I mean, obviously this would be probably crazy to say too, but if a chick says like, yo, let's go out to like a place where there's dancing, I'm not the best dancer, right? So me personally, I'd probably try to avoid it. But at the same time, with a couple drinks in my system, I become the best dancer in the world, in my eyes, right?
I take about 4 drinks to get dancing. So a dancing date, first date is not my go-to first date. I need to keep my wits about me. I'm not trying to be like, shit-faced on the dance floor just because that's what I need to be able to dance.
Like maybe you go out of desperation, but at that point I'd be like, we're incompatible. Like I ain't no dancing ass motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be going to these dates where I gotta be dancing. Like this is like an event. Like I'm good.
This is an event.
I went to a club once that was like techno music and stuff like that, and they were like, "Let's go out to the dance floor," and it was just like,
This was a date?
it was we had friends, we all went out and stuff like that, but it wasn't for me. And then I was dancing, but was I attracting anybody? It wasn't happening.
Dancing Queen. I forgot the rest of that shit. These are all classic songs, by the way. But yeah, I mean, that's fuck it. That was I guess you guys answered that shit. Like I don't find any of it disrespectful. If you're up front with somebody, I'm getting a hotel. Do you want to chill afterwards or do whatever the fuck, however you want to say it, right? I don't think it's disrespectful. Ladies.
I mean, I think the way you described it was kind of weird, but I don't think this is something that is wrong.
Or
I think a lot of
taboo-ish,
people,
yeah.
I think it's perfectly fine if you find somebody that you like and you both like each other and you guys talk about it. You know how many times this shit happens and a hotel is not needed? This shit happens all the time.
Nah, you can do it quick in the car.
I would say that just off rip, someone offering up a hotel because you're vibing on the first night and you want to go and like spend some private time together. The hotel's a little bit of a red flag. It doesn't matter if it's a male, female offering. The hotel is definitely a little bit of a red flag.
Yes.
So you need to navigate that appropriately.
How's that a red flag?
If a woman is inviting me to a hotel, I red flags immediately.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get robbed.
Yeah, you're gonna get robbed. I mean, I don't know. The vibe in general, without an explanation, is you're gonna get robbed. They're trying to take advantage of you. They're trying to take you to neutral ground so they can't be traced to their place.
Yep.
Like there's concerns, man. There's women that have beat up men and like they've had their homeboy come into the hotel room and rob them afterwards and things like that. I think it's usually prostitutes, but I mean, you got to be safe out there.
That's crazy.
It comes off as a red flag. It comes off someone's cheating.
Even more tame if this is somebody that maybe you're hoping to pursue a relationship with. Maybe they're cheating on their husband or something. Like they're trying to hide their dirt type of thing. Things like that. Like, I don't know. It might indicate like hiding something.
Yeah.
I would honestly be like, yo, I'm in between places right now. Like my crib is not in show anybody, bring anybody to the crib. There's boxes, all types of shit. I'm in between spots right now, but you know, whatever.
That's a good one. That's a good excuse. I'm in between spots. I can see people. I can see.
Give it a
myself
couple
using that.
weeks, and you bring them to the crib.
Damn. Just like that. You wouldn't bring it back to your mom's house, but they're still living there? Is that like another one of those, no, don't try to risk it? Like, if you try to bring a chick back right now where you live at, like, you think you straight with that? Like, you think that's a good idea?
The grandest forces of cock block nature will come together in order to stop anything from happening.
Yeah, Tony.
Right.
Here's the thing.
I've done it.
Here's the thing. My mom is a very nosy mom. So let's say I was living at home and I was trying to bring a girl back, and it was like, let's say it's a one night stand. Let's say it's a first date. Let's say it's not. It's just we're hooking up on the first date. I don't want any situation where my mom is going to run into this girl, because what if we don't pursue things? What if it's just like we have 2 or 3 dates and then we're done? There's a lot of factors there. I don't bring just about anyone to meet my mother, partially because she's can be very annoying with relationships.
I
So
would
what is the
love. Sorry, go ahead, my third. Go ahead, my third.
So what is the option? Like, I'm gonna sneak her in through the window. We're gonna crawl through windows. Which I watched Dark this week. I watched the first 2 episodes of Dark, and you know what I said in that first episode when that man is crawling out of the window? I said that man is fucking 40 something years old. He is too old to be crawling out of a fucking window to have some sex.
That's
young
exactly
me,
what I was thinking.
young me, I definitely told the chick to go through the window. I went into the house, locked my door, because if you know my mom, bro, she's the nosiest person, bro. She'll be knocking on the door, open the door. I'm like, what the fuck? But no, I came home, put it through the window. Blase blah. She had to leave early through the window. She can't leave through the house. She got to go back out the window in the morning. And it was like, to me, I felt like it was normal as fuck. I don't know why. Like young ass me fucking thinking like, yeah, it's whatever. I just, you know what I mean? But yeah, me right now in my 30s, I'm good.
You definitely don't want to tell a first date to climb through your mother's window. I think
That's
it's
red flags. Those are the red flags. You still at home with your mom? What?
If the roles are reversed, someone's telling me to climb through a window on the first, I'd be like, nah, this is where we're gonna part ways. All right, you take it easy. Have fun.
I'm ordering an Uber right now. I'll see you later.
Nah, that's what I told her. Yo, you just want to get a hotel? I'll cop. If she's willing to bring me back to the crib and try to sting me through, I'm like, yo, let's chill. Let's just go to. I'll cop the hotel. And then you pull out the key card ratio. Oh, so you've been caught the hotel? Yeah, I did.
You're desperate, bro.
Terrible. That's super
it
weird.
would be such a red flag to me that someone's telling me to climb to the window. I'm just like, nah, I'm 30 something. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I ain't climbing through shit. You stupid? Like, the fact that you would think that, this is a no-go. We're done. Like, I'm good. Have a happy life, all right? We're done.
Well, if you lasted this long through the episode, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share us. We're on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Spotify, for audio only. We're out here, man. Subscribe, share us, show some love and support. Thank you for all the comments you guys do out there. We enjoy it. It's a good laugh here and there. Sure. But yeah, on to our last topic. Album number 2, man. Vince Staples.
So we need a speed run this one because we are long in the recording and there's like fucking 17 tracks or something on this album, right? 16 tracks in this album. Yeah. We can't spend 5 minutes per track, otherwise it's gonna be the forever episode.
Yeah, we're doing it quick. So yeah, obviously Pooch. So Ramona,
overalls.
Yeah, Ramona Park broke my heart. I'm giving this a 6. Just off rip. Couple good tracks, but just not my vibe at all.
I'm right there with you, dude. The album lags. This album is long. This album feels so long. I don't even think it's even that long an album. It feels fucking long though. And it starts lagging like from like track 7 on, and then it picks up for Lemonade, and then it starts dragging again, and it killed me. I enjoyed his previous album so much more than this one.
I like this album. Probably not as much as his last album, but I thought that there were some good songs on here. I don't really like the features on the songs. The 2 features that he has, they don't really do anything special. So I thought this was good, but it's Ramona really broke his fucking heart because this album sounds very sad. It's very slow. It's very drab and dark in some areas. And I don't know if that is conductive to making a good album. Like, I know other people have done stuff like that, but for me, I would put this somewhere in like, I would say a 7. I would say like a solid 7. It has some good features, some good songs that I enjoy.
All right.
What about you, Pooch?
I'll give it a middle thumb right there. I feel like a thumbs down is too harsh because I think the album's good. It just felt uninspired. Like just listening to the whole thing. It is cool that there's a concept behind it. Like it's all kind of love based, which is cool. But it wasn't enough for me. I was like, it feels like I'm just listening to a lot of the same. And a lot of the songs didn't grab me. There are some really good songs in the album, but not my favorite Vince Staples. I loved his last album.
His last album was so good especially compared to this one, but it was good in general. It stood up on its own so well.
So the first track on it is called The Beach. I gotta say, I skipped this shit.
I thought it was good. I thought it was too short.
It was just the intro with the water lapping, right? It was the same as the last track, basically.
As soon as it hit that first little sound, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I didn't even try to waste any time on it. It's one of those intros where it's just like a typical intro, and I was like, yeah, no point of any album that has a typical intro like that. I'm just gonna skip it. I don't give a fuck about it.
You know, funny enough,
the beat is fire, and he spits on
really
that
good.
shit. The intro's good.
It's too short.
Funny enough, I've complained about this before. I've asked like why they still do those stupid rap skits and whatnot. I actually like the little transitions that they had in this album a lot. I thought they were kind of clever and cool. I thought they fit really well.
Yeah,
they didn't feel forced.
Yeah, I don't know. Next on the list here is shit.
Hey,
Free the homies. I'm stuck in the middle. I like it, but it's not something I would just bump.
I like it. It's nothing too exactly. It's nothing extraordinary. I like it though. It rides. It's a good song. Nothing too crazy though.
Skip.
Next one, DJ Quick.
I like this song.
I skipped the shit out of this.
Yeah, no, I like this song a lot. I like what DJ Quick is a huge figure in California. He did some of the scratching on the song, so there's like meaning to this song. I like it a lot.
So next one after that, Magic with the mustard.
Just Doe's impression.
Oh shit! Oh my bad. Go ahead, Pooch. I didn't even know you didn't give yours.
I didn't like this song.
Oh okay.
I don't got a lot to say about it.
All right.
I thought it was all right. They're nothing super inspired by it though.
I like the hook, but it's also like he's just saying if it don't make dollars then it don't make sense. We've heard the saying like 1,000 times. It's not that creative, but it sounds cool to hear in the song.
Magic with the mustard.
I think this might have been my favorite song in the entire damn album.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, this is definitely pretty good. And I don't know if it's because of mustard being on it or not, but
I think he brings some energy to this album that this album needs. I think this album needed more features. I think it needed someone to pep him up a little bit and get him over this heartbreak.
Yeah, I also like this song a lot. This has a really good visual. The music video,
you and these
really
visuals.
good as well. Yeah, no, it set the tone for the album. I like looking at visuals.
Do you think music videos are helpful to a song?
Yes.
Sometimes if it's not the generic shit like that rappers do, they'll just get like a flat background and then put a car there and be rapping in front of a car. If it's some shit like that, then I don't want to see it. But if it's something like that actually has meaning, I like that.
Yeah, think of that Tyler the Creator like video, dude. Like that's what put him on the map. The song was fucking good, but that video is all people were talking about. System of a Down, Chop Suey. System of a Down was already pretty big, but Chop Suey took off, and part of it was because that video was nuts.
Yeah.
Eminem, every fucking early song from Eminem.
Yeah, those music videos are crazy. My
All
bum is on your lips. My bum, like all that shit, all those music videos. Shit
Those
made
things are
them.
pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Entertaining.
Mustard brought something big to the album. Not the biggest fan of his production, but all his, because they all sound exactly the same to me.
Yeah.
But they're fun. You know, the beats are, he's going to have the heavy bass. The it's almost the same beat. He's going to drop the haze in there.
But also, he has a very, guys. The guy is coming back. That's playing the religious music. He walks by It's coming. It's gonna be loud. So I'm warning you.
Mute that shit.
He plays religious scriptures, and it's just really loud.
Shit might be copyrighted.
Oh shit! What about
facts.
So, anyways, yeah, he puts a lot of these. He puts his West Side touch on it. It sounds very West Sidey.
That's what I'm saying. This song it's got that 90s, even late 80s, that West Coast like synth. That like I don't know how else to describe it, but it sounds really fire on the track.
Next one is Nameless.
I think that was just a transition.
That's a transition,
right?
yeah. Bullets don't have a name.
Like I said though, I thought the transitions were actually pretty solid in this album. I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
So When Sparks Fly.
It was all right.
It's a decent song. I wasn't one of my favorites.
I think his wordplay on it, if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty good.
His wordplay is always pretty good. This is kind of the problem with this album though. Like there's all the songs are just kind of like they're all right.
Yeah. This song, I like it, but it's not. It didn't make it on my playlist. I was like,
damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't put this on a playlist. It's not something that I'm gonna repeat.
All right. What about you, Pooch?
I like this song. It gave me some of the like mid 2000s like house music vibe.
The hype you wanted.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It gave me like that vibe, and also gave me like a lo-fi hip hop vibe as well.
Yes,
which I like too. Unfortunately, so I don't know. It's a chill song.
All right. Easy Point Prayer, a Little Baby.
East Point Prayer.
What'd I say?
Easy.
That's also how I read it though, and I was looking right at the word here on my screen.
Yeah, East Point Player. My bad. Well, Little Baby. I feel like it's the same as the Mustard song. Little Baby brought that energy with it, and I found it good to listen to.
I didn't like it, but Lil Baby's verse was, I think, the best thing about the song. I think
agree.
just his contribution was the best thing about the song. I didn't like the song in general. Like I said, 7, 8, and 9, snoozed, skipped, like,
Yeah.
did not like him.
I do not like this song.
Oh, wow.
I didn't like Baby's verse. I was like,
Damn.
she just didn't do it for me.
If Lil Baby wasn't on there, I would love this song. Okay,
Really?
Yeah. It's an interesting mix of like piano, guitar. I thought that was cool. They even have a vocal, like somebody singing, but it's like so distorted that it just sounds like sounds. And it's like singing with the chord progression of the song. I thought it just sounded really fucking cool.
I will give it that. The production on the the song is good. That production, the beat is good, but I don't really.
Vince's bars were okay, and I didn't like Lil Baby, to be honest. So those kind of killed the track for me, but I thought the production was really fucking good on that song.
All right. Next on there is Slide.
I think if there was any song on this album I hated, it was probably Slide.
What made you hate that one?
I could not even tell you, man. I think I made it like a minute and a half into the song. I was like, this fucking sucks.
I didn't like it either. To be honest, I skipped it.
I think the chorus was kind of weak. I don't know, man. It didn't grab me at all.
I liked it.
I think I liked the chorus. I just didn't like the beat. I don't know why. It was just something. I can't explain it. I heard it and I was like, all right, I'm kind of done with it.
I liked
this is
it.
like the A.
Yes,
Yeah. Slide. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Once again, nothing out of this world. It's a good song though.
Like beer flavored beer. It'll do the job.
Yeah.
Sound like Brett Kavanaugh. I like beer. I drink beer. What kind of beer?
Next one is Paper Cuts. kind of liked it. Not gonna lie.
I liked it too. I thought it was a really good song.
Did not enjoy. I think there's a pacing problem in this fucking album, though. I think that it just
dips up and down too much.
Far.
Oh, I would say too short, too far.
Yeah,
like I feel like it goes.
I think
doop 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 doop, like a, you know what I mean, like a heartbeat, like it's good.
I feel if your heart sounds like that, go to the fucking hospital, please. What the fuck was that? I knew Doe was gonna like this song because this song sounds like the beat is like it sounds like a drill beat. Not as crazy bass, but it's just like that pen clack and the table bang, and I'm like, oh, Doe's gonna like this shit. I wasn't a big fan of this song. Not for me.
Lemonade with Ty Dolla $ign. I don't know how to feel about this song. I think I'm stuck in the middle.
I liked it, but I think that's because I was coming off 3 songs that I really did not enjoy very much. So the bar was lowered a little bit.
It was a fresh breath of air when you heard that shit come on.
It was hype. There was more shit happening, and I was like, this is what I needed. This is what I want from this album.
This is definitely the better feature on the album. It still doesn't really do it for me, though. I gotta be completely honest. I love Ty Dolla $ign too, and he's decent on here. Nothing stand out about this song, though.
I don't know anything about Ty Dolla $ign. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I like the song. I thought the feature added a lot, and like Mateo said earlier, this song made me feel like you should have had a couple more features spread out. And I'm not a feature man. I like to listen to the person I'm listening to, but this album needed some features to freshen some things up because it feels a little bit monotone going through. Maybe not the right word, but it's a little bland.
Mm-hmm. Bland is right.
So the next one on the list, Player Ways. Now, this is my favorite one out of the whole album. And I think the reason why for me is because it's like spoken words. Like, you know, it's not, the beat's not too crazy. It's not overpowering. He's just spitting on it. And I think that's what I like about it the most.
Yeah, I also like this song a lot. I thought this was one of the better songs on the album.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like that just spitting bars and the beat's not too overpowering.
Beat is very minimal. Yeah, it's a very minimal beat. Yeah. What about you, Pooch?
I think wordplay wise, this is one of his better songs on the album. He has just a lot of interesting bars. Even the cadence of his rap is interesting, more interesting to listen to. But yeah, I don't really like it too much.
It's just a little too sleepy for me. I'm not feeling the sleepy sound from Vince Staples.
Yeah. Next on this list is Mama's Boy.
I think this is the best song on the album. I like this song a lot.
It's good. It's a tie with this and Player, to be honest, for me.
Magic is good. This one and I like this song a lot.
Magic I listened to 3 times and then I added it to a playlist. I was like, okay, that needs to go on one of my playlists right now. Lemonade might get added in here shortly because I did really enjoy Lemonade.
Yeah.
Mama's Boy I couldn't get into. I don't know. The lyrics didn't grab me. I didn't find them interesting.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy, and the song didn't really resonate with me. Okay. It's all right. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good, but
it wasn't the worst on his album.
I didn't heart it. Okay.
Next one is Bang That with Mustard.
My note says, maybe I'm a mustard bitch. And I can't tell if it's, I didn't love the last 2 songs, so this one was just decent enough that I was like, ooh, this hit. Like, so I don't know. To me, I was like, this is placed well because it's kind of kept me going through the album. You know what I'm saying?
These notes I have on my phone, and my notes say that this should have been like the second or last song on this album.
Damn. You feel like it's one of those end of the you know how the album they put like a
I think the album just needed to end on a high note. It just needed like something fresh, something.
Mustard always he brings
some
really
action
good
happening.
energy on his beats. So yeah, I gotta be honest. These Mustard, they inject like a liveliness into the album.
I was saying Vince singing on the track is a nice deviation from the other songs.
Yeah.
Like he's singing on this song. I thought that was cool.
Next one is the Spirit of Monster Cody.
I keep reading this song as the Spirit of Monster Cock, and it's so disturbing. It's not a song. It's just an in between.
That doughboy mentality.
The story, the Spirit of Monster Cock.
Yeah.
This isn't a song, Tony. Tony sounds like he didn't listen to the album.
No, I'm talking about the next one.
Rose Street.
Trash.
Yeah, I agree.
Trash.
I like it. I feel like the beat is a little overused. But I thought it was a decent song. I like it.
What beat is that?
I don't know, but it's
as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I can't place it.
What beat is that?
Yeah.
That's true.
This is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Oh, it's
like
the
the beat,
Jigga.
though. You
It's
don't
the
like
Jigga song. Best of Me. Can you get the best of me?
I don't even think it's a Jigga
Best
beat, but
of
I
me,
think
but
you're right.
Jigga's on there.
Sorry. It is a Jigga song. I don't think it's his original beat, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah. This might be my favorite song on the album.
Really? Damn.
I really liked it.
I like it too.
What he said some shit like don't bring me no roses, like save the roses for my funeral or some shit like that. Like he's saying like fuck love, fuck this bullshit, like bring me roses when I die. I ain't fucking doing this love shit. Like I was like, damn, Ramona broke this motherfucker's heart. Like
Nah, yeah. Like he did have a good bar in it. Like the first bar. I don't think it's the first bar. Second bar, whatever, where he would just talk about got some shit you got to deal with, pimp in the past, hate the bitch who hit the kill switch. I like that. That's the one bar I did like from it. But you know what? What? What's the head shaking for?
No, because I just hit play real quick and he kills this shit.
Oh, you hit play.
He said, "Love, what's that? Trust, what's that?"
Yeah.
He's like, marriage, bitch. I'm married to the gang. I'm only bringing flowers to the homie's grave. He ain't fucking with these chicks no more. Like he's done. I thought it was fire.
That was pretty good. That's a good line, yeah.
Last but not least, the blues. I don't know how to feel about it. I liked it better than Rose Street, but it's not.
It was
really,
a sleepy. It was a sleepy outro track.
It's a
Very
slow
sleepy
baby
outro,
shit.
yeah.
Hence
He's
the name
kinda
of the
like
blues, right?
very depressing,
He's
yeah.
ending the album on a down note.
Yeah.
You think if Rose Street should have been the last one for y'all, or this?
That or bang that, like Mateo said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if you would have placed these songs in a better placement, it would probably be a better album.
I don't know. There's
I don't
a lot.
even
There's a
think-
lot to try to balance out in it. It's interesting. There's basically like two types of songs in this, like the more like low key ones, and there's the hype songs, and there's not a lot of hype songs. So I don't know how you'd space them out properly.
And for 16 songs, it definitely felt long as fuck though. And he had two
Yes.
songs that are just bullshit little, whatever the fuck you want to call it, skits.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway, I wanted to talk about the blues though.
all right, go ahead.
Just
Let's not
went
know
on
what
with
we're
life.
just talking.
Joey, you should go back and listen to the song. The
I
guitar
like
is really
it.
cool on it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the song. The guitar is really cool on there. It sounds like Vince Staples from his previous album. Like,
Yes.
this is the Vince Staples I like. The whole album, he just sounds a little different. Maybe he's depressed or he's going through
Yeah,
some shit
maybe he
and
is.
Maybe he's evolving. You know, maybe, and who knows, maybe these are those albums you come back to a couple years later and you say it's a classic. You know, them albums that you don't like and shit.
Yeah.
Both albums that we listened to for this, I need to go back and give them a few more listens. Like I feel like there's some shit that I missed, and that's always the problem, right? When we do this reviews, like you're trying to like speed run the album, like okay, I need to get notes down while I'm listening to the shit, and then you miss stuff.
Like I'm gonna give Nigo a chance. I'm not a big Vince Staples fan, so I mean I do come in here with a little bit of judgment, I guess. Not, but for Nigo, I'm gonna definitely listen to that again, for sure. But overall, like I said, I give it a 6. Not too crazy on my end. Sideways thumb for Pooch.
Middle thumb.
Yeah, give it a 7.
Mine's somewhere between a 6 and 7. Which is wild though, because like I said, Magic with Mustard, that song, listened to it 3 times back to back, went on my playlist immediately. It probably has my favorite song from the 2 albums we listened to.
Damn.
But not my favorite album of the 2. I would listen to Nigo all day over this.
That's a fact. I would listen to Nigo over this for real. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, shout outs to both the artists. They definitely did their thing. You know, we're just little fish trying to rate music. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the artists probably don't give a damn about what we think. But yeah. If you stuck with us this long, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow, like, share us with all your friends, your family, your mom, your sister, your dad, whoever. It don't matter. We're on audio-only platform as well. Spotify, iTunes, almost every single one of them. Obviously, we don't push P on this side. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, IG. Hit us up, man. Share us. Always post a comment too. Let us know if you're feeling Doughboy's shirt tonight. I don't know if the blue on the blue wall here looks good, but let us know. Put it in the comments.
I heard a comment on our last episode that his shirt was blue.
Somebody did say
Was that person color deficient? Is it color deficient or vision? What you guys told me it was?
Visually impaired.
Visually impaired. Can't say blind or whatever the hell.
I think that was our man Ted that said his shirt was blue.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't see that. I thought you were kidding.
Yeah, he was bringing back the old debate about that dress, the white and gold.
gold
Yeah, the
and
white and
black.
gold
Yeah.
shit.
White and gold.
Yeah. Or blue and gold or some bullshit. Whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I've seen both. All right. So
I saw both, but that shirt
It's
is
a
definitely blue and black.
picture. You fucking flip it back. Come on, guys. Let's just get the program here.
What?
Is it a duck or a rabbit?
No, they just had 2 pictures of the same fucking dress, different colors, and certain people would post that shit, bro.
No.
There's no way the dress is different, bro. It's not.
It depended on like the way your eyes are perceiving it.
You guys are far. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go on up yourself. Peace.
Peace.